This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the New York Giants and themselves. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Prescott off play action. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Play action now, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now Prescott on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
4th down, Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Pollard is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Vaughn will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Now here's Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. Barkley, toss play left. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. On second down, here's Barkley. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now back to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
69 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go to Barkley again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a yard.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Barkley inside handoff. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
2nd and 5.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Back look to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Now 2nd and 3.
They're going to look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Call it a gain of a yard, and now that sets up 3rd and 2. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Bullock's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
Final play of the half. Prescott. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. A handoff to Barkley. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
You got nothing. Mike, check 33.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
33. All day,
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. Looking to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Second down and 4. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Now Saquon Barkley. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. This is Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. Dancing to... Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
2nd down and 3. And now they'll audible to something else. Second down, Pollard again.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. On 1st down, they go back to Vaughn again.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Again, a run with Vaughn.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock? And
he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Today, boy, what a matchup. 2 NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. Dak going to start out going to the air. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 28.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Barkley inside handoff. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 5.
They'll set up to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Mike 14. Mike 14. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Mike 14. Mike 14. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. 14's the Mike. Cut that team.
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Giants first down by a good 3 yards as they convert on 4th and 5.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
2nd and 9.
They'll run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Prescott on first down.
This one swung out to Vaughn.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
And this one quickly to Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he's going to get this down to the 45-yard line.
Prescott now. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Right away, they'll change the look.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Prescott to throw it.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now he's flushed out right.
That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 30.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice before...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
Now he gets free up the left sideline. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 42 yards.
And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game.
It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. 2nd and 7.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
On the ground with Vaughn.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Pollard.
He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And I guess that's where you turn on 4th and goal to your muscle back there. Hand him the football. He does the dirty work.
I think you're asking a lot of your defense there, right? Having to make the stand, have to prepare for just about any type of play to be called, and then here comes the power right at you. On that play, the big man got into the end zone.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On third down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. All tied up, 8 apiece with 2 minutes on the clock. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A handoff to Barkley. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. On 1st down, here's Breida. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Second and 5. Buying time to his left. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants.
We dominate today.
Sterling Shepard in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
They'll look to throw. Steps away. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 139 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Stephon Gilmore, he was the one defensively there who really blew that play up before it got started.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Up the middle with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Daniel Bellinger.
31 yards.
And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Back to throw here. Rolling to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Well, after that, it's not hard to see where the momentum is pointing because it's squarely on his side after a heads-up play to jog that one in for another 2 points.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Giants have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
He'll look to throw. Out to his left.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And finally taken out of bounds all the way up near midfield.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Prescott off play action. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
186 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Giants.
Darius Slayton, 74 yards. And the Giants add 6 to their lead.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Back to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you would, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as more.
That's caught at the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley from 3 yards out. And the Giants are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they open the lead up now to 25. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. Oh, were the Giants able to recover? Yes. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Left side, he's got Robinson.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the fourth quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
One last shot now for Prescott. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a two-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for two. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful two-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.